Today is my 41st birthday and my lovely husband treated me to a shopping spree of fabric, and I'm having a rest here because it's been a big day. Having a rest on all the fabric I'm going to share with you. So keep watching. Hi sewing friends, my name is Karina from liftingpinsandneedles.com. Welcome to this channel all about sewing, lots of practical sewing, limitless sewing. This is a different type of video, of course. I asked you yesterday in the video I uploaded about Butterick 6680 whether you were interested in seeing the fabric I got, and a lot of you said yes, so here I am. I've mentioned before that I live in a rural area, very rural. Any town I need to go to is a huge drive away, and if I want to go to a big city that has a lot of fabric, it's about an hour drive. It's very relaxing. It's a really nice drive because everything is so green everywhere. It's just beautiful to watch. When we're almost getting to the city, because it is an industrial city, there's like 100,000 trucks everywhere going in and out of the city. So that bit freaks me out a little bit, but it's all worth it because you gotta do what you gotta do to get to the fabric, right? So my husband, he never goes into the shops. He just stays outside and works on his computer and things. He just doesn't really enjoy the fabric like I do. He doesn't understand, but he supports me because he takes me there, and when he goes overseas on work trips, he always brings me fabric as well. So he's always been very supportive of what I love to do, and he knows that the best birthday present ever is a whole lot of fabric. I was able to film a little bit so you can see sort of where I went. When I go to this city, I just go to two shops. They are two very huge shops. After visiting, I have a whole bunch of others. I've just narrowed it down to those two because they usually have what I want at the right prices. The first one is huge. It's actually, it's not a proper shop. People buy there by the bolt, but they do sell me. I go there and they do sell me by the meter, you know, just because I'm nice. So that's the first place I went. We got there super early, around 8 a.m. and I was the only customer there at the time, so I was able to film nice and calmly some shots for you to see how the fabrics are presented and how nice it is to walk in there. When I went to the second shop, it was later in the day. This shop is in the city, not in the industrial area, and it was full of people, so I couldn't really film much there other than just walking in and seeing a fabric I liked. So enjoy this, and I'll be back to show you the fabric. Today's my birthday and we are in the car headed to a city that's about an hour away, Americana. It's super rural, all the highways like surrounded in green. It's really nice and relaxing drive. So I'll show you a little bit snippets, and then I'll get some footage inside the shops as well. I mentioned how green everything is, and the highways are just like up and down little valleys. Very clean, not much traffic in these areas, and I just love the green, the palm trees that you see everywhere. It's just nice. Brazil is actually a very beautiful country. Now, when you're almost there, there are so many trucks going into the city because it's an industrial city. So this part freaks me out a little bit. Trucks do scare me on highways. This is the main shop I visit. It's the one that has the most fabrics, my main fabric shop. Walking in, they have coffee for you and cookies, which I think is really great. And then it's huge, and the rayon is displayed in these rolls that hang off the wall. You can move those little metal things. They have wheels, and the prints are to die for. I spend a lot of time looking at these, and yeah, it's just color dreams come true. Those there are linen prints. I have got many of the ones I've used and shown on the channel there. Look at those stripes and flowers, it's just gorgeous. Now these are rayon spandex, and I'm zooming into this one because it just caught my eye, that animal print with red. And there are many rows of these rolls that they hang like this. Get all the animal print stuff, or rayon spandex, and I'm zooming into the ones I like. You should see if I'm gonna get them or not. I do like a lot when I come here, and I especially enjoy the large scale prints. Not all of them, but some of them I find really eye-catching, and of course the colors. More rayon spandex, so many options. I always mention it's the fabric I can mostly find here. Now this is linen rayon blends, but heavyweight. and they have all these beautiful colors there. I usually snatch the colors that catch my eye. I did have a tiny coffee mid-visit there while the salesperson was, you know, cutting my fabric. It takes quite a long time. And look at the size of the coffee. It's tiny, tiny, tiny cappuccino. Anyway, I really like that they treat you with this when you go there, because it just makes the experience really nice. Now, this is another shop in town. It's much more busy. There's way more people here. I wasn't really able to film anything in here. So this is just the entrance. It's like a warehouse. It's not the prettiest of shops, but the variety is just ridiculous. I actually feel dizzy when I come in here because there's just so much. And these are ITYs, and that one there I really like. Look at that color. I'm just really drawn to that one. And yeah, I'm gonna enjoy that shop as well. After lots of damaged shopping, it's time to go home. And at the background, you can see a large city that we just have to drive past, and all the green everywhere. Beautiful trip. Getting fabric always is a very happy occasion, especially on my birthday. And I'm hoping you like the footage I got for you. I'm gonna show you wovens first, or prints. I got minimal solids this time just because, you know, these are all 100% viscose or 100% rayon. You know, I love working with the fabric. It's really fresh and cool against my skin, special for this type of climate. Although I'm always thinking of all the stay stitching and stabilizing and how nice it is to work with it. I know it's worth it because the garments are so lovely to wear. So I found this border print. I love prints that are different like this. So other than loving the pink and the purples and the blacks in here, you can see the selvage areas are folded and how different the sides are to the middle. So if I open it, that's how it looks in the center, and then it goes off to that on the sides. I really, really like having things like that. Now on screen, I think it's looking more red, but it is a pink. So I got this one, and I might add, because these fabrics are lower priced than at the normal shops, I splurged on 2 meters of all these rayons. So that gives me much more possibilities. You know, I usually buy 1.5. The next one is animal print type with golden tones. I love these tones of like tan and like dark green. Very beautiful fabric. I got the same print in a different colorway, gray. So they are the same-ish, like that. I really liked it. I'm not sure how to describe this, but I just liked it. I have been enjoying animal print more and more, so they have it some in a little different type of. Now the next ones I also bought in 2 colorways, the same print, and this one has blue and orange. Like the designs have no sense. It's not geometrical or flowery or anything, but I really like it. And I love these tones together, orange and blue. And the other one is the same print, but in this one. So red, grays, browns, black, whites. I think they're really beautiful. They had 2 more colorways, ones with pink, and they just had so much. But I had to narrow it down and choose, you know, wisely. This next one is a tropical print, and I was happy to see a tropical print that had blue in it and not greens. It's usually like more greeny tones. So it's blue with some tropical print style print with pink, and I really like that. I think it's beautiful. So it came home with me. The next one I got in the hopes that my son will like it for a shirt. If he doesn't like it, I like it, so no harm done here. It's just black and gray and white. I think it could be appropriate for a boy. It's not feminine or masculine or anything. It could be for anyone, so I really like that one. This one is green and yellow, colors like that. And now I've been planning a green, like a deep green blazer. I have some ponte and I have the plan to make a La Paz blazer. And I've been building up green, and green and yellow is very Brazilian. The flag is composed of those colors, but I liked it, so that's why I got this one. The next one is a stretch cotton sateen. Look at it. So it's got like turquoise and pink and black and white. Beautiful. So that's the selvage right there. And you can see the stretch is only horizontal. This is one-way stretch, no vertical stretch at all. So this is good for like pants and skirts and dresses, and I just really like the print. So on the other side it's white and it's very soft. It's a very nice fabric. The next one, I got it just because the roll was behind the salesperson that was cutting the fabric, and it kept flying in the wind and draping beautifully. It's just a poly type satin fabric, very silky feeling, a little bit sheer, and it's got a burgundy background with that type of print on it. And basically the print just grew on me because I kept looking at it while he was cutting my fabric. So I got 1.5 meters of this one. I can see a blouse, like some type of blouse with a bow on the neck or something like that. The next one is a linen rayon blend, but heavy weight, I would say. I've used this type of linen rayon blend before, and it's blue with large scale print. I love the yellows there. And because I'm really liking yellow right now, I got yellow linen. So this is a really nice linen. I've used the linen before. I know how it falls, and I really like the quality of the fabric. And I can just see a very well fitted blazer tailored to me with this color, and then having a skirt to go with it. And if I'm feeling very crazy, these two can go together. And there's another print I'll show you later on that would go with this fuchsia yellow blazer. So I'm really enjoying that one. Now this one is also a linen rayon blend, but it's much lighter weight, and it's green. Don't know if you can see the texture there, but it's beautiful. It's very beautiful. It was end of a bolt. It was on a remnant bin. I opened it and checked it meticulously to see if there were any faults in the fabric, and there wasn't. And it's very beautiful fabric that drapes beautifully. And I have a vision of a shirt dress in this with lots of top stitching, and there's I think 2.3 meters here, so plenty I would say to make a really nice shirt dress. Then I got my mum some cotton eyelet, you know those types with embroidery. I made her a white cadence top last year, and it just looks so elegant, so beautiful. And I sent her a picture so she could choose the color, and she chose this blue. So on the edges it's got that scallop, and then that type of round embroidery all over it. I got myself another color of this type of fabric, and the embroidery is different. It's black. It's got a smaller type scallop there, and then the embroidery is vertical like that. So I really liked it, and I'm excited to make a really simple top with this fabric. I don't actually have a top with this type of material, and I think it's beautiful. Those were all the wovens. Now I have some knits. The first two are solid colors, and I have worked with this type of fabric before. It's a jersey that on one side is opaque and on the other side looks like leather, but you sew it like any normal jersey. Like you don't need to have any precautions, and it just has that shiny type look. I made a game day jersey from Love Notions last year with this type of fabric in burgundy. So when I saw these in the remnant bin there, I snatched them up right away because I like using these for bindings on knit garments as well. I think that leather look makes it look really nice. So I got this green. You can see the opaque side there, and then the leather look side is shiny. And the fabric is very stretchy. Horizontal stretch is really good. Less vertical stretch, but very nice. I got it in blue and green. I think there's like 1 meter of each in this one. They weren't expensive, so I grabbed them to use for accents on clothes. I would not make a whole garment in a shiny thing, you know, it's not my thing, but a few accents, a few pieces I think look nice. The next one, you saw me zoom in when I walked into the second shop, and it's an ITY fabric. It's polyester, but it feels really silky and feels so fresh and soft, and it drapes beautifully, and the print just got me because it's got all that red and black. Look at this, it's gorgeous, and it's just such a nice drape to this, and I can just see myself making a dress. And actually, I got myself a birthday present today when I got back from the shopping trip. I looked at my internet, my emails and things, and I got the letter from Itch to Stitch that they'd released the Talon top. It's called Talon, like with 2 L's. I'm not sure how you pronounce. But I love it. It's a princess seam dress or top for knits with a standard bust and a full bust option on the pattern, and it looks so flattering. I'll put the product picture here. Kira from Island Socialist is the model there, and she looks amazing. She's got a YouTube channel and she's one of my friends, so go and follow her there. So I got the pattern as a birthday gift for myself, and I have all these jerseys here that are perfect. So I think it's going to be a project I'm going to make soon, but I think this would be really nice. Anyway, I've got more. The next ones are all Rayon spandex or viscose with elastane, depending on where you live. 95% viscose, 5% spandex. And you saw me zoom into this one, and it's animal print with red and chains and things. I splurged and got 2 meters of some of these. I think with some it's 1.5 and with others is 2. I'm not sure which one, but I really liked it. And you know, red is my thing. The other day you saw me make a Canterbury skirt in a stripy jersey, and I love stripes. I have a Pinterest board that's called Stripe Play, I think, and I have a lot of pins there. I'm always looking at ways to play with stripes. I'm never gonna make a garment just, oh, let's just make a thing and have horizontal stripes. No, I'm always trying to beat the system. So I got this one, and it's beautiful. And it's so good because it's the type where you can't really see the difference from the right and the wrong side. So whatever you make is not going to look weird if it's a high-low or things like that. So I'm excited to have 2 meters of this stripy viscose spandex blend. It's gorgeous. The next one might not be for everyone because it's huge blown up, you know, type scale print. And I love the colors, navy, red and white. And I'm gonna really open this so you can see, probably go back a little bit. It's got all over like stripes and things and leaves and things and red and navy. I just really like it. So with these prints that are so blown up and huge, I think you really need simple things, simple styles, not many pattern pieces. You don't chop up the leaves and things like that. And because I'm working always with limited amounts, I'm not gonna go and try and pattern match a leaf, you know, that's just so wasteful. So yeah, the next one is a tropical print, and I'm glad I found it in a jersey because I've always found tropical prints only in wovens usually. But this is your typical black background with green leaves, super gorgeous. I really like it. And who knows what it'll be, but I've got 2 meters of it. Now the next one, you have to really tell me what you think about this one. I'm sure a lot of you are not gonna like it, but I really liked it. You know, prints are so personal. And I know colors, you can get color analysis done and see what colors suit you and things. I haven't gone down that route. My approach is dressing with colors that make me feel good. Whether they suit my skin tone, I have no idea. But I mentioned my plan for a green blazer, like a deep green blazer, and look at this. So this is Rayon spandex, and it's a huge print as well, like humongous. Orange with green and yellow. Gorgeous. Or not, you might find it hideous. Please let me know what you think. I know sometimes my choices might be a bit controversial, and I'm quite daring with print really, but you know, when I saw it, I loved it and I got it. I had shown you before my yellow linen, right? This one. So then I saw this, you know. So this is a Rayon spandex as well, with navy blue and polka dots and some yellow big leaves. And I thought it was really cute. I don't know what it could be. A dress maybe underneath my yellow blazer. Same, and I say the same about color. I know a lot of people don't like yellow, other people do. I like red. I don't know. I don't really have a clue about color and my skin and what suits me, but I know that I like this. and if I wear this, I know I'm gonna feel nice, so I go with that. And I have never met anyone in person that could help me with colors for me, like in my context. I don't think that would be an easy service to find. I know light colors and pastel colors don't make me feel good. I feel sort of sad in them, and whenever I've had an item like that, I put it on and then I don't wear it. So I know that the more bold, bright colors make me happier and I think suit me better, I think. Now the next one is not a fabric I would have chosen because, oh, look how pretty it is. Like, it's not one I would have seen and gone for its prettiness. Maybe someone would like it, but the color is not me at all. But remember in a fabric haul I've shown you the other day on my son's birthday, I showed you some fabrics that I knew were gonna be super precious and super hard to cut into. And they were two very denim looking, thick, awesome quality knit fabrics that would serve me for pants, like well-fitting, fitted pants. So I knew I would have to make muslins. I knew I would have to be really sure about the fit to cut into those, and to be really sure about the fit, you want to make a toile with a fabric that has similar properties. So I found such a fabric, although the color is just... This was in a remnant bin. It's a huge chunk. At the end, it was cut in like weird ways, and they just determined it was damaged goods, so I was able to get it for a really good price. And look at the right side of the fabric here. It's hot pink to start with. Nothing against hot pink, but look at those sparkles. And the sparkles make it really rough, like it feels like sandpaper on my skin. Ugh. And then the wrong side is this side. And actually, I wouldn't mind wearing this on the wrong side of a garment. I mean, I would make this the nice side, but then you have all this scratchy stuff inside. Anyway, I'm not gonna wear a pink garment, I just, no. But I've got a whole chunk there. And this is gonna be so good for making muslins. I can't remember now, I'll put it on screen here. It's a batik pattern. I wanna see the fit of those. They're just a pull-on elastic wide type knit pant that I want to check the fit of. And then the Sabrina Slims from Love Notions that were re-released recently. I wasn't able to test those because when that was going on I was back in Chile, but I really want to try them, and I know I need to do length adjustments on the rise and things. You know, pants are very particular. You can't just expect to cut into a pattern and voila, it's going to fit perfect. Usually there's things that you need to do. So I'm glad I have fabric with very similar properties as my main fabric that I want to use eventually, even though it's horrible. Look, that's the cutout it had at the bottom. I'm not really sure why, and that's why this ended up in a remnant bin. And I'm glad it did, because now I have pink muslin fabric, or fabric for toiles. I hope you enjoyed. I love sharing. Let me know what your favorites were, what your least favorites were. I'm always interested to know. Of course, I liked everything I got, but I'm sure some of you are like screaming when I show you some that you must be thinking, oh, that's so awful, you know? I'm always interested to know, so please let me know. I will have a video for you tomorrow, so I will see you very soon again. Have a great rest of your day and happy sewing. Bye.